Hey guys, Scott here. Apology videos have never worked ever in the history of YouTube. They never will work. They always result in you only did this because of backlash or because someone told you to or you felt bad or blah, blah, blah. So they never actually work. So I wasn't going to do this. I apologize that you're on Twitter and DMs and stuff like that. And it didn't appear to be enough. So he actually wanted me to do a video. And, normally I'd be like, I don't think it's going to fix anything. But the resulting shit that's come from this, people in my stream team that are not even related to this whatsoever are now getting harassed by your viewers. It's not your fault or anything, but they're getting harassed by your viewers and stuff like nonstop. And I got to stop that. I really, really have to stop that. So if this is the thing that you wanted, I'm happy to do it. Let's just do it and hopefully move past this shit. So first off, the two videos. The second video, I'm not going to really talk about as much. I think that one is a bit more fair. I was just sort of defending myself against the video you made, so it was a back and forth thing. So I'm not going to talk about that one that much, but the first one. Let's talk about the first one, the inciting factor to a lot of this. It's no secret that I'm not a huge fan of True. That's 100% true. But just because I don't like somebody doesn't mean that I can't have a civil discussion with them. Usually, anyway. Like, just a month and a half ago, I did that JLO podcast with a bunch of people that I don't like and they don't like me. And it was fine. We had a great discussion. It was a good podcast. And it was great. So I thought I was capable of doing it. Evidently not, because this time it was, it pissed a lot of people off. And obviously that is because it was taken as very personal. And I think that's fair. I typically think that I can look past biases and stuff like that and try to make a video, because I did have an actual talking point. The talking points were the idea that Drew actually had to begin with, and the other talking point was how the perceptions of Survive with Friends are skewed, and so the balancing things are basically based on skewed perceptions, in my opinion. And so I used evidence for that. But there were a million other ways to prove that portion of the argument without just directly referencing you or the videos and stuff like that. So yeah, a million better ways to do that, less confrontational, and a million more ways to do it that didn't have to result in drama and hate and bullshit and stuff like that. So for that, I will 100% apologize. It was a shit video. I'm usually pretty good at discussion videos. That was a shit discussion. That was too personal to be considered a good discussion, I think. So that one, yeah, I agree. Shit video. Sorry about that. Next is the whole Fog Whisperer thing. I still say if that's the original reason that they gave you, then you shouldn't have been removed. That's stupid. I still have to make it clear that I never said you made fun of disabled people or anything like that. I said you made fun of a guy in chat. You mocked him while using a voice that sounded like that. Those are two very different sentences. But the point where I'll take responsibility there is that's not the kind of sentence you can afford to be vague about. And it was immediately turned into a bunch of other shit. By people even close to me too, I completely disagree with and had to immediately say, no, that's not actually what I meant. But, it's the internet. By that point, it doesn't fucking matter. It's spread to whoever wants to make it, their story like that. So for being, again, the inciting factor for being too vague with those words and a sentence that really had no room for vagueness, I apologize. It led to a bunch of unnecessary shit that is just not even true. And that part was very frustrating because it just came from literally words that were not clear enough. So that I'm sorry for as well. In terms of like whole losing the Fog Whisperer thing, at the end of the day, no matter what happened, you were going to lose Fog Whisperer. That's just the reality of the situation. Not because even the thing that you said, which I don't even think was a good reason to be removed, but you can't talk on stream for 6 hours a day, every day, for like a week and shit talk other DVD content creators and streamers over and over and over again, even if they deserve it, and expect to remain a Fog Whisperer. That's just, it was never going to happen. You were never going to remain one, because, understandably you were pissed the fuck off and you wanted to rant about it. Totally understand, it's human. But yeah, there was no way that they were going to keep you on after that. So, if people want to blame me for it, it's fine. I guess I'll take that. But at the end of the day, no matter what, that was going to happen. To which I say, who fucking cares, dude? Fog Whisperers it's the most useless program. I'm telling you, there is nothing of value lost there. I've heard you yourself, they ignore you. Like, there's just no fucking point to it. It's the dumbest thing ever. That's why I don't understand where people also go like, oh, Scott got his wish all along. I got True removed from the Fog Whisperers. It's like, I could not think lower of the Fog Whisperers. If I wanted to hurt True, I would do something that's not removing them from. It's an upgrade to be removed from the Fog Whisperers. You can actually say whatever the fuck you want now, and it's great. So, yeah, that's that one whole part of it I didn't understand. But if you did actually care about it, then I'm sorry that you're out of it. Even because chain of events led to you being pissed off to even start doing that to begin with. So no matter what, I still have a hand in things, and I'll just this shit needs to stop. Like I feel so bad for people on my stream team that are completely unrelated. They're getting like fucking threats and harassment nonstop, and that shit has to stop. So we need to stop talking about this. And if the only way to stop talking about this is to read this or look at this apology video for you, then please, I hope this is enough. Just please, we gotta stop this, man. It's hurting people that are not related whatsoever, and that's fucked up. So, continue to shit on me. That's fine, whatever. But please leave the other people not involved alone. It's just it's fucked up. But yeah, hopefully that is enough. Hopefully I addressed the main things that were bothering you. Let's go on to part 2. Hey guys, Scott here. So today I want to talk about the actual MMR that I encountered today, and actually it was pretty surprisingly decent. There were still a couple of weird outliers, and I noticed a pattern. It was basically like the longer it took people to join the lobby, the less close to my skill level they were. But if I hit ready as killer and I immediately got a lobby full of people, I found it actually to be a pretty fucking hard match. Like, yeah, I felt actually evenly matched, which is interesting. So it seems like if you get an instant lobby, it finds people that are actually pretty near your skill. And I had to like sweat my ass off. Whether or not I want to have to do that every round, I'm not sure, but that was interesting to see. Now, the matches where someone leaves or someone joins later, or the whole lobby takes longer, then it was a complete clusterfuck of just random shit that made no sense. Rank 20s, rank 1s, it was completely random. So, I think it's possible that when it has players near your level, the system works. But right now, it's still like the window is too wide, and it keeps finding people that are like not even remotely near you, and then it's just a huge fucking problem. So they still have a lot of kinks to work out, but I think there's a bit of promise in there, because I had a lot of matches today that were very tough, which I can't say about basically any other stream. So it's interesting. I think if we can get it more reliable like that, I'll actually have to start playing like Sweaty, which I don't know if I want to do that, but it'll be interesting to switch it up, because 90% of the time I'm just reading chat going, yeah, whatever, and just killing people because it's not hard. But if it's like these matches that I got a lot of the time, it's going to be interesting. So I'm not saying I'm hopeful about MMR, because it's still absolutely broken as shit. But I think it is possible for it to work in some regard. We still don't know what you're being graded on, what your MMR is, like what gives you MMR, what's a win. There's still so many questions we have. But all I can say is that with my anecdotal evidence, I had some pretty good matches today when I had instant queues. And that is, I think, something interesting of note. So that is about it. Curious what the experiences you guys had were. Although I have a feeling the comments will be about something else. But that's it. See you guys.